next, though, was
Next?
another rematch from WrestleMania, fitting because it's WrestleMania Backlash, so there was a few. It was the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus Edge.
First and foremost, before we get to the match, what is your issue with the Judgment Day?
I hate this name. So the group name is supposedly Judgment Day with Edge and Damian Priest. And there's a new one, but let's not get there yet. And they pass judgment on people, and I love that whole side of the gimmick. I love the jaded Hall of Famer coming in and being like, "Who the fuck are these people trying to take my shine? I set the bar, I keep the bar, and until I say so, you don't get to pass it." I love that gimmick. I think it suits Edge better. He doesn't need to play the plucky babyface who's happy to be here. Let CM Punk do that on AEW, and that will fade soon enough too. As soon as you give that man a title, he's going to go heel. At least I hope so. But talking about this, so this was a rematch from WrestleMania. WrestleMania, I was so excited for. That was my match on the card. Of the known matches, because it was known and rumored Cody was going to come, but of the two matches that were blockbusting WrestleMania, I was like, oh, Edge and AJ Styles are going to tear the house down.
The 40-plus club.
It definitely didn't meet expectations, and I've watched it twice. It was good, but I didn't want good. I wanted Seth Cody for them. And it wasn't that way. And it's not because they're not capable. It's not because they don't have chemistry. It's just fair. The story wasn't there. And I think also if you watch WrestleMania, AJ getting hit with the pyro in the face, cutting his cheek, it just started off awkward. It went awkward. The ending was awkward. And I was like, they're capable of so much more.
Had it been on, it was on night
one. Oh, no, it was night two.
It been on night one. I just thought that it fell victim to like a long ass card.
Yeah, and you got to remember you're splitting it between two nights, so you get the audience back for the same night. It's a tough sell, but also all the hype was from night one from Cody and Rollins.
Just think if you trim some of the fat off of night two and just made it one consolidated card.
I wish they would.
Card at night one, like that match the match that they had at WrestleMania would have fit perfectly in.
Yeah, because it would have been the second win match in that card for the first night. I mean, the whole night. It would have been Cody and Seth, and then this would have been like two matches later, and it would have like reinvigorated the crowd. I agree with that, but this match, to my surprise, was arguably better. I enjoyed their pairing around a lot more this time. I know I was suffering. We were suffering through the next 2 to 3 matches. But I enjoyed it because I liked...
Wait, one second, we have to give them some context because in case you're catching one and you haven't listened to the earlier
we did the hot ones, the Bomb Insanity.
Yes, like we had some chicken wings with the Bomb Beyond Insanity hot sauce at this point.
It was this point in the mid-match.
Yep, during this point in the mid-match, so we're struggling.
Yeah. So maybe like I have hallucinations of what was a better match, but from what I saw, I liked it. I thought it was better. I thought it flowed better. I thought the right move was to have Edge go over AJ again, which is usually, again, a WWE no-no. It's usually the seesaw effect. But because of this faction, because of this new version, AJ is going to maintain his heat and his, spot in the card, whether he loses or wins. So I thought it was great. I just was like hoping that they would add another member, which is exactly what they did, which added more fuel to this. And I think that bumps it up for me a little bit more. They had a hooded person, interject into the match towards the end, which arguably cost AJ the match, obviously storyline-wise and whatnot. And it turned out to be who I thought it was going to be. And I'm much appreciated and happy that it was. And it was Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
Because Rhea deserves a massive spot on the card. And she's capable of much more than what they were using her with. And this is the spot. I think this is great.
I like this for Rhea. I think when Rhea was the NXT champion, I couldn't wait for her to hit the main roster. Yep. And then she had some really great feuds with Charlotte. Yep. And then...
Enough said.
Yeah.
Charlotte just killed her.
Yeah. And
same thing Asuka. Charlotte killed Asuka. Charlotte is arguably the great... I've said it time and time again. I'll say it every single time. Arguably the greatest women's wrestler to ever lace a pair of boots. Period. She takes it like a fish out of water. She is in some ways more athletic than her father ever was. And it's just crazy. But she is becoming a shovel to people that get paired with her lately. They don't move up the card. Once she beats them.
Hold on to that though, because she's definitely on this card. But with I think this match was really to elevate Judgment Day, and I think they really did it. I think they whoever booked this match did a really good job with everything, with even how Edge went over. What did I rate it?
You rated it a 2, and I rated it a 2.5.
Yeah, I want to elevate that to a 2.5.
Okay.
Because it's definitly deserving of that.
The ending helped a lot.
The ending helped a lot. The pace is like Adam. What's Edge's real name?
Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland. I was about to call him Adam Cole, baby. No. But Adam Copeland.
The other Adam.
You are a phenomenal wrestler.
He's unreal.
Even though he's close to 50 now, he has that Shawn Michaels, that HBK wind.
Yeah, he's just great.
Like this vintage Hall of Fame stuff is phenomenal. With the pun intended for AJ Styles. This is great.
I love it because, like I said, he doesn't need to play the plucky, happy to be their babyface at the twilight of his career. I like him being like, you know what? I'm leaving soon. I know I'm going to be leaving at some point in the near future, but I'll be damned if one of these new guys is taking me out until I'm ready. And I like that grit and that attitude.
I'm glad you described it like this. And I was the guy that said I was happy for Edge. I was happy to see him.
Me too.
But like his Royal Run back in January.
He's been back for 2 years.
Him and the Glamazon when they were going through that feud with the Miz
and Maurice. Yeah.
Not even that. Just Edge and the Miz.
Yeah.
And I was praising that.
Yeah.
This right here.
This is his best body of work since he's come back.
Thank you. This is best body of work since even better than the feud with him and Randy.
I agree because
this is the stuff right
has
here.
More. This is Edge. This is the ultimate opportunist. This is the guy who ruled SmackDown with an iron fist for a couple of years when he was in his prime. This is that back. Again, there are some people, and one day we'll get to the essentials on Edge, there are some people who play a better heel than face. They're just good with it. And he is a much better heel because it allows him to be way more creative, and it just, he gravitates to it better. He sells that story.
That's debatable.
I know. I'm telling you right now, he's a better heel.
I would love to. You know what? If when that essentials, we're gonna have to do that together.
All right, we'll do that one.
We're gonna have to do that together because that is very debatable.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he's a good face too. Don't get me wrong. He's a great face. But I think this is his spot, and I like how he changed because on this day, that music. I was very upset when that was gone at first. I said, oh man, what are they doing getting rid of that music? That's his music. This finally won me over, because it suits this slowed down, methodical, calculated person who is basically assassinating the locker room to take out his challengers. And he's doing a great job of it. And not only is he doing it that way, he's incorporating things from his past with the Brood and his darker elements of his character, and it works in this new version.
This reminds me of The Rock when he had the Hollywood theme.
Yeah.
It just everything.
It's cooking. It's cooking.
Everything fits.
It does.
Everything fits.
I was a big fan of that Rock run.
Me too.
People hate it, but I love it. No, everything fits. And again, the matches, it helps more than ever that he can still go like a mother. He is nowhere near ready to go.
I tell you what, out of everything we just seen, I can't wait to see Raw tomorrow night.
See
Judgment Day.
Yeah, I hate the name. Please change the damn name.
Judgment Day.
Change the name to something better, guys.
Judgment Day.
But yeah, no.
Terminator 2. Judgment Day.
Yeah, deserving of a 2.5 on both counts.
2.5.